kitties! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kira. I'm better known as Afro Kitty on social media. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I am an artist who loves to talk about dolls, cartoons, TV shows, movies, anime, and I also make vlog videos talking about my experiences at events that I attend. And for this video, I'll be talking about two different things. We're going to be talking about the newest Descendants movie called Rise of Red. We also have a bunch of dolls that came with this new movie, but I will tell you right now, I will be spoiling you regarding the movie because I want to talk about it a little bit with you guys in this video, while also talking about the dolls. Now, we have a bunch of dolls for this movie, like a bunch. As always, I have my tablet here with me. I'll be including the pictures either on this side of the screen or on this side of the screen. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Another reminder, I will be spoiling the movie, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out online. If you have Disney Plus, go ahead and give it a watch before you come back to this video. Now, a small summary of what the movie is about. After the Queen of Hearts incites a coup on Auradon, her rebellious daughter Red and Cinderella's perfectionist daughter Chloe join forces and travel back in time to try to undo the traumatic event that set Red's mother down her villainous path. Now, this Descendant movie, again, is very different to what the trilogy was before. That also is set with the budget that they had for this movie. I feel like it is vastly different to how they made the other movies. But like a friend of mine said when we were discussing the movie, she said that the previous Descendant movies were Disney Channel budget, while this movie in itself is Disney Plus budget. Disney Plus, they have a lot of CGI and a lot of special effects for the majority of the background. I did like the castles and the way that they were designed. I just feel like it's so sad because at least for the props and the way that they do backgrounds for the first three movies, they did a really good job with the settings, and then for this one they used a lot. They kind of like depended on CGI a lot, so some of the scenes were just a little clunky to me, but they didn't look bad. It was just a little clunky in my opinion, especially the editing. Like, the editing for me overall really ruined the movie and ruined the way that they were storytelling the movie, period. The characters look like main characters, but then the background characters look like backup dancers and not like actual citizens that live in Auradon whatsoever. That really upset me a lot because back with the other movies, they had characters that were backup dancers, but they did look like characters that lived in this universe, in this fantasy world. But these ones, they look like they were backup dancers and they were just waiting for another song to pop up on the movie for them to just start dancing. That's how it really felt to me. And not only that, but the way that they choreographed the music sequences and the dance sequences, it felt more like an MV, like a music video, rather than an actual movie. My favorite songs were that of the villains. I really love Ain't It. I really like that one. Love that one. I also loved Life is Sweeter. That's like my favorite song overall from this movie. And I also really liked Perfect Revenge. I like that. I really enjoyed that one. And Get Your Hands Dirty as well. That one was nice too. I enjoyed that one. I think they really misuse the villains in this movie. Once they go back in time, the villains for that situation was the VKs. Now, the VKs consist of Uliana, which is the younger sister of Ursula. We have Captain Hook, Maleficent, we have Hades for some reason, and then lastly we have some other character that starts with an M, and I really don't remember his name. I don't know who this was, and I remember talking to my friend and I was like, who's the pretty boy with the scarf? Like, who is his daddy? Who's his mom? What's his storyline? I really don't remember anything like parental wise, or just like where does he come from, what story does he come from. I don't remember shit from him, but I just know that he was a pretty boy who looked like Gaston with a dimpled chin. That's all I know. So I want to stop myself right there and clarify that this character's name is Morgie, and he is the son of Morgana Le Fay. Now, Morgana Le Fay is a fictional character from the fairy tale story of King Arthur, and Morgana seems to be like a sorceress. And yes, I want to clarify that throughout this whole video I do refer to him as the pretty boy with a dimple chin. Maleficent and Hades, they were the couple from the villain group, but I really believe, and my friend said this the same, These two characters should not be there. I feel like Maleficent and Hades are characters that they stand on their own. They're not followers, they're leaders. And the fact that they were following Uliana, which I don't think Uliana is powerful than Maleficent. So I was just here looking at them like, why are y'all following her? That doesn't make any sense for you guys as characters. And I feel like at the end of the day, the only reason that they had these characters was, first of all, to look pretty, and second of all, it was just to like add in the plot that, yeah, they were an item back in the day for the trilogies. In the end, I feel like they could have just executed the VKs better if they only had, let's just say, Morgay, Captain Hook, and Oleana as villains, and just maybe like have a small cameo for Maleficent and Hades in the background. It would be nice to have like this nod on the future, like Uma with her and Harry, and then Gaston's kid as a trio of villains. I really liked Oleana as a villain. She does give off little sister vibes, as a little sister myself, and she was pretty bratty, and I think she tried very hard to be as evil and scary as her older sister. And overall, my opinion is she does fail at being scary or evil, because I think everyone except for her like friends and, you know, her little group just sees her as a nuisance, nothing more. I don't think they're scared of her. I just think they're just annoyed by her overall. And she was very entertaining, and she played her part really well for me. Now, costume-wise, I loved her outfit, and my least favorite had to be Maleficent, but I think there were some things that could have been executed better. Maybe they would have fixed her hair a little bit, or they could have just added more purple to her look, because she just feels like she doesn't stand out as much. But because her hair is like very big and very intense, that's what makes her noticeable. Overall, I feel like they had too many villains and not enough screen time. At least for the moments that we had, they couldn't be fleshed out that much. I mean, none of these characters had a lot of speaking roles. They only had like few moments to talk and to have their own little moment. And this is like especially because of the time constraint and how rushed the ending was for me. Now, when it comes to the plot line, I like the way that they concluded the movie. I do find it very interesting the way that they summarized the ending, and basically they just wrapped it up really quickly for me. Like in less than 7 minutes, the girls were able to stop the VKs from pranking Red's mom, and then they just go back home. And the only changes that we see is with the Red Queen, and she has a different outfit this time. It's the same red dress, but in the front part it just has some white on it, signifying that there is still some kindness to her and that she has indeed changed. So my theory with the Queen of Hearts and Cinderella's friendship breakup is what might have happened after homecoming. Cinderella invites Bridget to homecoming, and at the party gets whisked away by Charming, and like her story goes, she danced the night away, leaving Bridget alone and vulnerable, which then leads to the VKs to prank and humiliate Bridget by giving her a cupcake that turned her into a monster, and basically leaving her as the ridicule of the party. But I think a bigger betrayal would have been that Cinderella wasn't able to be there to support her friend, since again she was dancing with the prince all night and she wasn't able to see what really transpired with Bridget. Now, I'm sure that would have hurt Bridget, but I don't think it would have hurt her enough to make her want to kill her in the future. I don't believe that whatsoever. Let's just theorize that after homecoming, which is said a lot by Charming and Cinderella herself, that's the night where they fell in love and possibly started dating right after. What does that lead to? Once that situation happened at prom, that's the first crack in the relationship between Cinderella and Bridget. After that, Cinderella is living a different life now. She is dating the most popular guy in school, and with that, she probably has a better status. She's no longer an outcast like her and Bridget were at the start of the movie. And now she has more respect from her peers, and she might even have a better life at home. And we all know that she was living a very abusive lifestyle. The stepmother and her stepsisters were really bad to her. And the same can't be said for Bridget. I'm pretty sure she was scarred from that situation, and then she might always be remembered as the girl who turned into a monster at prom by her peers. And with that, it might isolate her even more, because her and Cinderella wouldn't be able to hang out based on the different lifestyles that they're probably living, and that would have created some kind of resentment towards Cinderella for her living a better life and having a better opportunity based on prom. Even if it's not necessarily Cinderella's fault, I will say though, I did not like how she tried to talk to Bridget in the future by claiming that the prank that they did to her was stupid. Because it wasn't stupid. I mean, it wasn't stupid. It really affected the way that she lived her life from then on and became this tyrant afterwards. Under like more inspection, I figured that what she's doing is just not right, because again, it's like that term that they always say, hurt people hurt people. And she was someone that was hurting, and then with that, she was hurting her community in Wonderland by killing everybody who was defying her in any single way. And I don't agree with that at all. And another thing that I want to say, not necessarily between the relationship of Cinderella and Bridget, mostly on the relationship between Red and Queen of Hearts. I truly believe that the Queen of Hearts was definitely protecting Red from being in that same position that she was in high school. It's all, in my opinion, it's all either projection or protection, or just the Queen of Hearts not wanting her to go through the same shit that she went through. So the way that she protected her in this sense was to just turn her into a villain and be mean and be evil, but that's not who her daughter was. And yeah, it's like, girl, at this time, everybody needs to go to therapy. And yeah, I really wish they could have included the prom scene, but hopefully they do that for the second part. Hopefully, because I really wanted to see the prom scene. My favorite character was Bridget, Queen of Hearts, and Red. Particularly, I honestly feel like I am a Chloe. Anxious goody two shoes. By the book girly. I don't like breaking the rules. So a lot of the things that Red did, I wouldn't do it. And before I end this part of the video, I also want to point out the fact that Chloe's hair it just changes throughout every scene. Every scene she comes on the screen, she has a different wig on. And I don't know what happened in that department. I don't know what went on, but sometimes she had 2 rhinestones on her edges, or sometimes she only had 1. Her hair was parted sideways, or sometimes it was just like a middle part kind of look. I don't know what was going on there at all. But it was really giving me, I think it's Scary Movie. I know there's one of those troll movies where they just make fun of scary films, and there's just one scene of a sheriff whose hat just changes and gets bigger and bigger every time they're on screen, and that's what really reminded me of Chloe's ever-changing hair. You laugh at the fact that Chad is the first son of Cinderella and Charming. I was like, that's your son? Your son is a brat. Like, Chloe seems like a really sweet daughter, but Chad? That's basically it for the story and my thoughts on it. Now, let's get into the doll section of the video. Let's talk about the doll. With this doll part of the video, there's so many dolls that they did. Let's start with Chloe Charming. I liked her hair. She's really cute. I really like the fact that they gave her the sword that she had in the movie. I like her outfit. I don't like how it translates well with the doll, but I really like her face. Like, I enjoy her face. It's really pretty. Love the hair, love the volume of the hair color. I like the fact that they kept the crystal shoes or crystal boots. I love that. She's really cute. I think they missed the sword always has like a cover where you just hide it so you walk around and you don't get injured or anybody else around you gets injured. And I feel like they didn't add that for this doll, and I wish they could have done that, because that would have been a really nice detail, and then the kids wouldn't lose the sword in itself. But I like her. She's not bad. She's not bad. I really like the way that they did her face. Disney has a problem with the face screening sometimes. They oftentimes they don't stylize the dolls. Sometimes they look too realistic, and then it just doesn't really vibe well with the doll and just the body itself. It just doesn't look right. But I really like how Chloe Charming looks. I enjoy her. Really cute. The next that we have is Red. Now, Red was one of my favorites when I first saw her. I think she has a very stylized face, and it does match with the actress, and it doesn't look off to me. I like the heart buns and the hair. Her hair also changed from time to time in the movie, but not as prevalent and not as visible as Charming's one. I like the jacket, the outfit. It's really Disney Channel, you know. I like the fact that they kept long pants for both girls. I love that. I think she's cute. Very solid outfit. Very solid outfit. More accessories than Chloe. Yeah. I like her. And I like her boots too. Next doll that we have is Bridget, aka the young Queen of Hearts. I loved her outfit in the movie, and I think she was so sweet. I really enjoyed the song she did in the movie. It was so much fun, and I like her outfit in the doll form as well. I think the only thing I really don't like might be the jacket, because it looks very stiff, but the dress, the skirt, and the stockings, very cute. I love how bouncy her hair is. Really cute face. Looks very similar to the actress, but it's nothing that makes her look weird or creepy at all. And for accessories, she has a cupcake, and it's very prevalent in the movie, the cupcake thing. So that's really cute. I would say something I don't like about this doll has to be the shoes. They're very simple. They're just pink shoes. And you know, they could use some details, but that's something that you can do if you get the doll. You can add the details yourself to make her stand out even more. And I love that. I really like Bridget. She's very cute, and I really liked her character in the movie. The next doll that we have is Queen of Hearts. Unfortunately for Queen of Hearts, she looks ugly. She does. Face card is it. Like, the face card is cute, but like the gloves. What the fuck is up with the gloves? She don't got gloves like that at all. She had long sleeved with, like, they would stop here. Why did they decide to give her gloves? I don't understand that. Keep it to what the character looks in the movie. They gave her gloves because they couldn't do the sleeve thing. Oh my god, it makes her look so weird. I don't like it. It makes her look tacky. Like, it makes it look cheap. The gloves, the way that they designed the gloves, it just doesn't look right to me. And that really just, I can't focus on anything else because I see the gloves and it's just like in your face. The dress is nice. The dress is nice. And I don't like the shoes. I like the rose patterned dress. That's nice. It's very accurate to the movie. The same with the heart-shaped thing that she had here. Very accurate as well. The crown is just plastic, so there's not a lot of details for that, but you can definitely add them if you get the doll. But I really hate the gloves. Really hate the gloves. And that's unfortunate because I really like the character. Really like the character. But that doll is not it. And the next doll that we have is Cinderella. I don't like her doll either, girl. They did Brandy dirty. Poor Brandy. I'm sorry, Brandy. That dress needs to go. Needs to get burned. Immediately. Burned. They also gave her gloves. I'm not sure if she had gloves in the movie. I could be wrong, girl. I don't remember. But yeah, she has this, I was gonna say a peplum dress. It's not a peplum. But it's a very bouncy skirt at the bottom. Very full. She has a fish, I think it's a fish style braid. I don't think she had that in the movie. I think she had braids with braids. I don't remember that well. I'm sorry. But I know that this section, yes, it was a fish braid kind of braid going on. I don't mind the face because it does resemble Brandy in itself, but I think it just looks a little off to me, a little bit off. But I'm not a big fan of the dress, girl. They need to burn that quickly. The next doll that we have is Uma, and sadly, Uma doesn't look like Uma in this doll at all. It doesn't look like China Anne McClain. What the fuck is this? Look like her. She has a more heart-shaped face, and they gave her like an oblong face, so that's the difference. That's what makes her look a little weird. But the doll is cute though, regardless of that they don't look alike, but it looks great. Like the doll, like the outfit, love the hair. The boots could use some detail, but the boots are nice. They're not ugly. She looks nice. I like this Uma, girl. This Uma is bomb.com.org. For Disney, this is good. Fuck that shit up. I would definitely get Uma. She's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, girly pop. The next doll that we have is Young Cinderella. Now, I really like this outfit in the movie. That was my favorite out of the three that she had. She looked gorgeous. It just really looked really nice on her. I loved it. And I'm glad that they chose the same outfit for the doll, and I love that for her. I love that. I would like the shoes to have more details though. She has sneakers with butterflies on them. I really wish they could have more details, but again, if you get it, you can definitely add the details yourself. But that's sad though. That's sad to do. But yeah, I'm noticing now that the pants for this particular outfit is a patterned pants. It's not like different materials sewn together. I'm mad about this. I know they could have done that. They could have done that effort into making all the outfit very stitched together. Why didn't they do that? That's the whole concept about Cinderella. All of her outfits were stitched together. What was that? Why did they miss that? Girl, what happened there? What happened there? And lastly, for the individual dolls, we have Uliana. Now, this is not the only Uliana doll that we have. We also have another Uliana doll, which is like with a playset. She has like a, yeah, it's a witch layer doll. Yeah. But let's first talk about the individual doll that we have first. I love her outfit too. Like, she ate that shit up. Like, she looks good. And I liked her character. Like, her actress was so gorgeous in that movie. I would style her hair a little bit more to fit in with what Uliana actress had. But I really like the outfit. I like the outfit. She's cute. She's cute. Yeah. Cute. Love it. And I love the boots. I would add more details on the boots. But they're gorgeous. Regardless, it's gorgeous. Now we're going to go and head over to the singing red doll. Now the singing red doll, there's only one of them. I don't think Cinderella has one. But yeah, this red doll has a different outfit than the original one. She has a hoodie. She has a very simple jacket. She still has pants and a red belt around. It's very simple, but it's cute. It's really cute. They could have kept it the same style as the one that shows in the start of the movie. They could have kept that style, but it doesn't look like that at all. It looks way different than what the movie has, which is very sad to see. But it's interesting. It's a very interesting thing. I'd rather get the original doll than this one, though, because I could not care for a singing doll. But that's just me. We're heading over to the playsets. We have the Red's Rise and Rebel closet playset. It includes a dress, well, at least 2 dresses, a skirt, a jacket, and what else? A bag, the watch, a crown, and some boots. Nice. I really like the jacket, the purse, the boots, and the crown. Everything else is okay for me. It's very simple, but that's the point. I mean, it's Disney. And yeah, I really like the way that the closet was designed. It looks like the cards. I like that. It looks really nice. And she has a sofa too. That's cool. Well, it's not a sofa. It's basically where you could display the doll, probably. But it looks like a sofa to me. Really nice. I like it. Really cute. The next playset that we have is the Sorceress Cookbook Surprise. Now this one we have Chloe and Red, and I like both of them. They're not bad. I really like how Chloe looks. I'm not sure if the reveal is like one item only. It looks like it's just one, and it's probably like the skirt. So yeah, this is like the cheaper doll that you can get. Yeah, I like the red. I like Red's hair. Red looks really nice, and Chloe also looks really nice too. Really like the way the doll looks. Chloe's doll is really pretty. But yeah, I think it's only the belt and the skirt and maybe the shoes that you can change. But that's about it, girly pop. Nothing more. It's nothing revolutionary. Lastly, I forgot to talk about Uliana's Sea Witch layer doll. And the only difference is the outfit a little bit. She has bigger boots, and she has a really weird looking pot and some jars, and you can just act like she's doing a potion or something. Okay. Honestly, they could have used this idea for the cookbook playset. They could have done that for Bridget and Uliana instead of Chloe and Red. But because Chloe and Red are main characters, they decided to go for them. They never used the book itself. Only Bridget and Uliana know how to use the books and stuff. So they really missed the mark on that, in my opinion. But yeah, Uliana has a different makeup look to the original doll. She has some silver lines on her face. It's not bad looking. The outfit is completely different as well. She has, it's probably like a cloak, because it looks like a cloak. Yeah, it looks like a cloak and a plastic skirt. and that's about it, and some accessories. But yeah, I prefer the original doll rather than this one. This one just has a few differences with the makeup, but I prefer the other one more than this one. I care for the accessories. I'm not an accessory girl in that sense. But yeah, I really like Uliana. She looks great. Like, Uliana is just beautiful. Like, the actress is gorgeous, and she played I really liked her character. But yeah, that is all I have to say for this video. It's very long, honestly, but it was because I was talking about the movie as well. And yeah, it was kind of like a doll and movie review. I hope you watched the movie. It was really fun. I really liked the songs. I did hate the fact that they edited really badly and that the ending was very, very abrupt. It's just very fast paced. It didn't feel like they really resolved any issues. It feels like they basically put a band-aid on a very bloody wound, and that's about it. But hopefully we do get a second part to this movie, and there's more, we have a more finished conclusion with the second part instead of this one. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the movie. Let me know your thoughts with the dolls in itself. Have you ever gotten any of the dolls before watching the movie? I really, really like Chloe. I like Uma. I like Uliana. Red looks fantastic. Like, some of these dolls look really good, and I really like that. And this is really like surprising because sometimes Disney dolls aren't that pretty. I really like the I Love You dolls. This is the only one that I got for now, but I really like how she looks. She looks really pretty. So yeah, some depending on what the genre of what Disney's doing, sometimes they give it their all and sometimes they don't. So yeah, but this one, I think they did a really good job. Maybe the adults who could have been better, because I really feel like the adults look awful in my opinion, and they really did dirty Queen of Hearts with those gloves. Yeah. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to click on the notification bell to get notified of new videos, and I will